Archa, Archa, Archa. Gonna be recording everything together, so this is the kind of new setup for me. But hope you like it. Gonna show you how I mixed. It's the beat and the vocals. So I'm just gonna focus on those two parts because everything else was pretty much set and leveled. So when I received the track, the low end, the subs of the beat, not the kick of the beat, but the low end of the beat, it was kind of mushy and it was kind of phasing each other out. So when you listen to it, you didn't really hear like the fullness when you had the subs on. So I'm gonna play it with just the drums without it being any edits or whatever. It's like this is like the actual thing that you'll see. So I'll mute the tracks or mute the plugins that I use to make the sound. And here we go. So sorry, kind of far. And the subs are on, so what you can hear is like what was just the natural sound. I'm also going to play over the song so you can hear what it sounds like.
Money, 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 money. I need a brown.
So, as you can see, it sounds good, but you can't feel it. So what I decided to do was the trick is the side chain. So I just said side chain on that one, and the trick with this track in particular, right? It's a longer kind of sub, as you can see by the notes right there, and these are kind of shorter. So I just singled this one out, so it's just side chained into itself, so it stands alone and kind of gives it more oomph, more energy behind it. And then the other tracks, the shorter ones, I just did those into the actual kick on the beat. So you see right here. So it says on this one, right? Track number 2, it says that's the track 4. It says track number 9. So that's the individual kick. And then on the second track, what I did was I made that go to the group. So these are layered drums right here, as you can see. So this is kind of lower than this one in volume, and I just had it going to the entire group. So let me play it individually so you can hear what this sound like. And this is with the side chain effect on it. So here we go. Let's hear it with the track.
Money, 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 money. I need a brownstone, cause you know I'm Bronx born.
As you can see, it sounds more like in harmony. Also, it kind of brings the notes out on the sub. So with that being said, I'm just gonna proceed to the next thing because that's all I pretty much needed to do. Other than that, what I did was I just like leveled them down, just mixed them, just use the faders to get to the right levels, and pretty much the sound is where you hear it. So that's this one. That's the highest volume, and then these are kind of like its background notes. And the kick, the main kick is obviously it's this one. And, so that's this one. This is kind of higher than those two. So Well, now that I showed you sounding like that, here we go. I'm gonna move on to the vocals. So all of these other tracks are kind of the snares and the hi-hats and the other drum parts, which was kind of easier to fade into the song, into the track. But I'll show you what I put on the vocal chain. So the vocal chain is I used a mid side to kind of bring out and separate some of the frequencies and inside the vocals. Kind of brought the low end down on the mono. I mean the high end down on the mono on the end, and I kind of raised it a little bit higher. And that kind of brings out the vocals in the center, but kind of takes the harshness out. Also put the 550B on there. This is all waves. And I have another plugin. This is the the Abbey Road vinyl plugin, and this is really good. Like, this gives you that sound. Like, if you want to hear, if you have this plugin, you know what it does. But I still say this is like one of the best plugins out there. But I'm not gonna go too deep into that one. But like, this is the main thing that I really want to get into, because this is what created the sound. But I can show you still how my process. So I'll show you. Let me bring this one back up. So I started with this 550B, kind of just made the audio into what it is now. So let's show you.
Money, 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 money. I need a brownstone, cause you know I'm Bronx born. I need something for me, my family, and my kinfolk. Now that's my milestone, minus the birthstone. My kids are earth tone, they'll look good in the gold throne. You know we don't fold, New York made me too bold. I won't stop until my kids roll.
So you hear just a little bit of what the EQ sounded without it being on, and I think that's actually the RS. But as you can hear, it sounds way different, two different sounds. But let's hear it with the 550 on there now too. Sorry about that.
Money, 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 money. I need a brownstone, cause you know I'm Bronx born. I need something for me, my family, and my kinfolk. Now that's my milestone, minus the birthstone. My kids are earth tone, they'll look good in the gold throne. You know we don't fold, New York made me too bold. I won't stop until my kids Roths is boatloads. CEO on the front fold up.
So then I added the Abbey Roads on top. Let's see what that sounds like.
Money, 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 money. I need a brownstone, cause you know I'm Bronx born. I need something for me, my family, and my kinfolk. Now that's my milestone, minus the birthstone. My kids are earth tone, they'll look good in the gold throne. You know we don't fold, New York made me too bold. I won't. Money, 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 money. I need a brownstone, cause you know I'm Bronx born. I need something for me, my family, and my kinfolk. Now that's my milestone, minus the birthstone. My kids are earth tone, they'll look good in the gold throne. You know we don't fold, New York made me